Presbyterian Church on this wonderful day in November, right before Thanksgiving. I'm so happy to see you all today. You make it, and I promise you're going to have a good time watching your kids and see what they've done, what they've learned, how they grow. We had no in-person recital for past 2 years. We tried to get creative over that. We make a video 1 year, and 1 year we did like a very small recital at our place. And I'm glad that finally we can gather together and celebrate together. I want to say thank you to the church, to their board members who opened the doors for us. And I have to remind you that we have different levels of children playing today. For some students, it's a very first recital and very first experience. For some students, they already 10 or more years doing it. They usually find recitals a lot of fun. I don't know why. But, I also do like recitals because it makes me feel good. It shows me that, we're working, the kids are growing. And overall, I feel so fortunate to teach your children. And the past 2 years was very difficult. I never thought in my life that we're going to teach on Skype. But you know what? We adjust and we did it. And thank you for trusting. And thank you for trusting your kids to us. What else I want to say? After recital, we're going to have like a little break. And then we're going to start preparation for audition. Audition is a yearly test that the children are taking in order to proceed to the next level. The words that will be given today are based on last year's audition and on the results of audition. And I have to, you will see how the children show their musical growth when, they need to practice, and of course, they need encouragement. Please do it on your end, and I will do as much as I can on my end. And for them today, it's not easy. They coming to play in front of the people. They're very, very nervous. Trust me. When my recital, I had first recital, my knees were like shaking because it's very, very difficult. But no matter what, music brings happiness to our lives. And as you know, and I appreciate that you understand that teaching music develops in children their cognitive skills, their memory, their way of thinking, their personal development, and overall it makes them a very, very good people, very nice people. And because music is associated with emotions and with creativity, you can imagine anything when you listen to the music. And I'm hoping that these lessons will affect your children and make them more sensitive, more creative, more outgoing, gentle, and kind. Of course, I would like to take this moment to thank you again and again. I'm truly grateful to have you and to have this opportunity. Your children are amazing. I appreciate every single one of them. The theme this year for the recital, let there be peace on earth. And I believe in this time, we need peace more than ever. When we hear about the war, we think of something away and like movie-like. We might even think it's fun, but it's not. The people paying the circumstances, they're losing their family, they are losing their houses, their lives. Um, the ones who survive, they live in fear and suffering. And it's the worst thing that could ever happen. And let me share my personal experience. My grandmother and my grandfather, they were they were living in the war in Russia during the Second World War II. And my grandfather was in the army, and my grandmother stayed with two little kids. The city was, they staying was St. Petersburg. It was surrounded by Germans. They had no bread. They had no food. They were dying on the streets. And she was walking, she told me like we were walking all together and we were sleeping in one bed because if something happened, I didn't want my kids to live without me. That's how bad it was, and she saw what's happening to the kids, so she didn't want to leave them alone. So it always stays in my memory, and unfortunately, it's happening again. And these conflicts that are happening, and it's not only in that area, it's around the world. People cannot stop. What are they fighting for? Give them instrument to play. They'll be busy learning. So we don't want that to happen to anyone. And there's nothing we really can do, just pray. Praying that would never happen, and then, you know, it never happened to us and to anybody else. So that's why I was thinking that this theme is very important, and it's important for kids too. So everything is turned toward that peace and work of the contrast, and you will hear some musical selection that the kids will be playing, very energetic and powerful, that representing the energy of war and suffering. You will hear peaceful and relaxing pieces. Some have both. The kids were thinking about it, we were talking about it, about this contrast, about that presentation, and you know, this kindness versus violence. So they will try to express it through music, and I hope you feel it. Before we begin, I just want to remind you, if you have a cell phone, please turn it off. You can take picture. We can also, if you would like, you can take your pictures. We took pictures yesterday, and we're gonna take it during the recital, so you will have opportunity to see it and to get it. And please give each child a full experience. Be supportive and give them attention they deserve. I will invite now our children to come, and they're going to be coming with a prayer. And the prayer is Dona nobis pacem. It's in Latin. It's a very, very old song, and I think Mozart did round out of it. The round did not, we tried, round did not work out well. So we're just going to do Dona nobis pacem as they're coming in, and this is our prayer for peace. want to save trees. So, and make it a little bit different. You know, if you work with me for a while, you know I always come up with some crazy idea. And Mark always screaming at me. Why? What? So today we have MCs, and they're going to entertain you. And one MC, she's getting today high school diploma in music. She's in college. Rachel Villafranca, she always inspires me. She gives me ideas on top of my ideas. And you also will have another MC, and that will be Alex Cheng. He's also getting his diploma today. He's still in school, but he's going to college and going to leave us too. But he is also going to help us through the concert. All right, Rachel, take it off.
I'm very honored to introduce this first piece. This was my last piano recitals piece, and this was very hard to understand the different voices and to convey Beethoven's message. With the countless hours of practice behind this piece, please help me introduce Moonlight Sonata Movement 1 by Ludwig van Beethoven from Alex Cheng. Nighttime is a time of peace, quiet, and rest. But for some of us with terrible sleep schedules, the day has only just begun. Please welcome Busy Night by John Robert Poe from Rama Dillon.
Right. This next song counts as a morale booster for soldiers about to enter battle. Please welcome War Song by Robert Schumann, played by Alex Zhang.
Alright, I'm gonna need some audience participation for this one. You guys have heard of Ode to Joy, right? Well, Miss Anna thought the song was too easy for our next performer, so she combined it with a different song. Give a warm welcome to Athena Charpali performing Morning Ode to Joy by Ludwig van Beethoven.
favorite color, but I will admit it has its merits. Green is the green is the color of hope and life after. With that in mind, please help me welcome On the Green by Louis Straybog, performed by Anson Beck.
Spring may be a cool season for most people, not including me, because allergies are terrible. But if I were to enjoy the season, I'd like to witness the early morning dew. With that in mind, please enjoy Dewdrops by David Cart from Tiffany Bell.
Alright, what is a gypsy? Seriously, can anyone genuinely answer what is a gypsy? Because me and my co-host researched this all yesterday and we couldn't figure it out. Google says it's a free-spirited person. So I guess we're going with that. With that in mind, please welcome this equally free-spirited song, Gypsy's Earrings by Gypsy's Earring from Alfred, performed by Leon Opian.
dancing would be our regular part of our recitals. But since the pandemic, I am very happy, incredibly disappointed that we are no longer able to dance. To replace that, please enjoy a different kind of dance, rustic dance by Joseph Martin from Karina Elias.
An impromptu is a freestyle, improvised sound. This is incredibly difficult, however, due to its incredible speed and technicality. So sit back, relax, and please enjoy Fantasy Impromptu, Opus 66 by Friedrich Chopin, played by Joshua Simon.
A lively tune of hope is always inspiring to those who hear it and of the one who plays it. Usually we hear the piano at our recitals, but please enjoy this new sound on the guitar. When the Saints Go Marching In and Aura Lee by Joe Henry from Jadenville.
So this next song, I'm going to use a little audience participation here. Raise your hand if you think your favorite season is winter. That's a shockingly low amount of hands. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right. But controversial opinion here. But if you didn't raise your hand, you're wrong. Anyway, let's enjoy the best winter has to offer. Please welcome Midnight Snow from Alfred by Melanie Supplice. piece by telling a small story. Right. So last year, due to COVID, we had a virtual recital. And during that virtual recital, I asked Miss Anna, hey, can I play like this little piece from a song since like, from a game since it's like, it's not that big of like, it's not big of a vacation, it's like, alright. And Miss Anna said, no. And I go, dang it. And then I go down the list this year and I see, okay. Is that a song from a game? Man, I got lied to. Anyway, ignoring my shock and disbelief, please enjoy Lost in Thoughts All Alone by Hiroki Murichiko from Emilio Rodriguez.
This piece is very near and dear to my heart. Hours of pain and suffering was poured into the song, so I'm a little peeved that this man was able to learn this piece this well. Please enjoy Fantasy in D minor by Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart by Joshua Barlaan.
Okay. Remember the winter was the best season line I had earlier that nobody agreed with? It's crazy, by the way. Well, here's someone else that disagrees apparently. My own sister. That's crazy. Anyway, I'd like to also point out that she's wrong, by the way. Fine. Anyway, please enjoy June Barcarolle by Peter Tchaikovsky from Rachel Zhang.
Is a very impressive composer, composing some instant classics of time gone by, which is why I'm very glad I'm not playing after this piece. Please enjoy Mazeppa by Franz Liszt, performed by John Sumaki.
fantastic. It was amazing, right? You all did a wonderful job. I really appreciate everyone. You put your heart into it. And if something didn't work the way you wanted to work, it's okay. It's fine. It's all experiences that we're learning and we're growing on it. And hard work always pays off. So you have to work hard. And in regards to the piece, Alex, I didn't give it to you because I thought, you can do it next year. I thought it's not gonna benefit you as much as the piece that I didn't give you from the game.
Oh. I was like, wait, huh?
Yeah, remember the next year you can play it. Okay, come back with it. Okay. But you did fantastic job on it. Very good. And I learned something new because I don't play those games. I don't know this music. So remember, I always learn something from you too. So thank you, and thank you, parents. Really, really appreciate it. I just want to say a few words before we start giving our award ceremony. I just want to make sure, because sometimes I don't see you, sometimes I see you and I forgot to ask you. I want to make sure that you getting all the announcements and remind. If you don't, after Thanksgiving come and we have to make sure we're gonna add you in the remind, so you get it. It's usually very short. I'm limited with characters. I think it's like 40 characters I can send in one text. So I'm gonna go straight to the point, be very rude, like, hey, remember, so, but I think it's a great application that really help us to stay together and stay, be well connected in case, and especially now with winter coming, could be emergency, could be weather conditions, so we have to work it out, take it day by day, step by step. So another thing I wanted to say, Padlet. There is some kids who still, and I guess parents too, who can't navigate Padlet. And this is important because your homework is there. We tried, sometimes I forgot though, but we tried every time your child comes to write the assignment. And also, maybe I'm gonna start asking them to write their homework time, like, practice time, because I also believe that if you practice, I see them once a week. Practicing with me it's okay, but in general, I expect to get a better result. I expect them to practice home, and please give them support, bribe, money, presents, I don't know, movie tickets, figure it out. At this time, I would like to thank you, teachers and helpers. A lot of them are sick. They would love to come, they can't come because they just got sick. So that's very unfortunate. But it's not only me, it's other people who work with your kids, and I think that the fact that we have a variety, everybody adds something new, and that's why you could see in each child, play the piece, and through piece you can see their character. And you see how individual they are. Through every single piece they play. And if in the past or in the future, your child will play a piece that you heard today, you will see it will be a little bit different. Although the notes are the same, the dynamics is the same, but this is the individuality and uniqueness that music brings, and music talks, and that's what makes it so valuable. Any questions? so I can go on. They waiting for their awards, but I think it's very tired. Usually our recitals like 3-4 hours, but today it's a little bit shorter, so it's okay. I can take time. I wish everyone happy Thanksgiving. It's a time to say thanks for everything that we have and appreciate in our life. There's thousands and thousands of things we have to be thankful for. And let's don't forget it. It's not about eating turkey and pumpkin pie. It's about being thankful to everything that we have, especially people. And I'm thankful for you very much. It's a blessing to have you in my life. All right, now we're entering the award ceremony. I will acknowledge students one by one. I'm going to start with the little ones, and as they progressing and we go on and on. Some of the students getting diplomas, so I will announce that too, or special acknowledgement, so on and so forth. So, dear students, when you hear your name, please come and Rachel will give you your award, and then you will stand for our final song. Okay? Rehmat Hilon. Please play recital first time. So it was a great experience. Get good progress. Our guitar student, Jaden Ball. Those students, they did not play auditions yet. So they're getting a little different awards than everybody else who had played audition. It's something else for them from the guild. Athena Serpani. District members, Tiffany Wall. Karina Ellis. Melanie Suplis. Taiwan Joshua Borlan. Here is our national members, Edson Zhang. Leon Omier. Emilio Rodriguez. Is Jason Zhang here? No? Is Jason Mother here? Jason Zhang Mother here? Alright, I'm gonna ask you to pick up your words with your son. Jason Zhang. This year was very hard to give first, second, and third place. Okay? They were so close, and they really worked really, really hard. So I just decided to acknowledge winners and not to go into first, second, and third, because that's really, it wasn't fair. So we just gonna have a winner, so that those children, those students played very, very good. Now that excludes high school diploma, because I don't include high school diploma into winner category because they already winning high school diploma. For that you have to really have your program really, really good. So winners this year, it's actually 3 students, but one is sick. So Alex Zeng and Rachel Zeng. I have the special acknowledgement for participation. Joshua actually already got his diploma last year, and he is just a visitor, and he expressed his interest of performing at this recital, so he has a special award for this recital. Thank you for performing and sharing your gifts. And I would like to give diplomas. There's 3 diplomas this year. Alex Cheng, congratulations. John Samagi. And I'm coming, Rachel. Okay, I'm coming to give you diploma. You can't give your diploma to yourself. So the diploma looks like this. So there's a, plaque. So she's getting a plaque. She's getting a certificate of playing the PB level or PB level. And this is how the diploma looks like. So it's official. So congratulations. What else I would like to say before I'm gonna send everyone home? You see the birds on the pews? It worked like a placement cards in the end, but the idea was to actually give you a live bird so you can throw it in the air when we're coming, so some peaceful doves. But somebody said that I'm crazy and I'm doing it. So we ended up having these birds, and when kids come back, I will give it to them for memories that, we did it. And this is also personal experience. One time I was interviewing for the job, and the interviewer said, "Do you know 'Let There Be Peace on Earth'?" And I didn't know this song. I heard it. I knew how to sing, and he goes like, "Sing it for us." It was a committee, "Sing it for us." And I knew only a few words. I didn't know the whole thing. But you know what? We're learning. I didn't get the job, which I'm very thankful. God knows what He's doing. But anyway, I thought they really have their point. There are songs that we need to know by heart. And this is one of them. "Let There Be Peace on Earth." Please enjoy our kids singing this for you. working, picking things up. If you want to take pictures, you're welcome to do it for your family. But as I said, we took the picture already. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. If you need to text me, talk me, anytime, I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you.
Thank you.